bensound.com. bensound.com.
Good afternoon, Jays. I'm Tishawn Alexander, and today is Friday, September 20th. And we have a complete sports show lined up for you all today. Starting off with the reporter Alyssa Pride as she breaks down a couple of our women's sports, including both volleyball and women's tennis. Then we will shoot it over to a top story about a new women's sports bar and grill coming to Kansas City. Lastly, we will head over to reporter Troy Jones, who will give us a rundown on the Jays football team as they take on Park Hill South. Tonight at 7 p.m., he will also give us some recap of their victory over Raytown South. All this and more, so make sure to sit back and relax because this is KLHS Sports Edition. The Jays are off to a good start. They're climbing up in the rankings as they sit at 2-1 tonight. Tonight they will travel to Park Hill to go up against Park Hill South. Let's head over to reporter Troy Jones to get a recap on last week's big win against Raytown South.
What's up, Jays? This is Troy Jones here with today's Sports Report. Last week, our Jays took on Raytown South at home. Our Jays played great and were able to pull off the win 41-12. It was an action-packed game with lots of notable moments from players. Senior Jackson Hicks yet again had another outstanding game. Hicks had a total of 225 rushing yards along with 4 touchdowns. In the first quarter, Hicks had a 4-yard touchdown to put us up 6-0. In the second quarter, Hicks had two more touchdowns. The first touchdown was another 4-yard run into the end zone, and the other was a 15-yard run to put us up 33-6. Lastly, in the third quarter, Hicks had a huge 44-yard run into the end zone to put us up 40-6. Jackson isn't the only person that had a great game. Senior Jackson Freilich had 51 receiving yards and a huge 43-yard touchdown in the first quarter. On the defensive side of things, players also had great moments. Junior Logan Sutton had an interception to turn the ball back over. And then junior George Richter also had a great game, having many crucial tackles and a notable sack on Raytown South quarterback. Tonight, our Jays take on Park Hill South away. The theme is Fight Night, so be sure to show out and support the team.
We're just fine-tuning little things right now. Get all the imperfections fixed, and a lot of penalties last week, so we're trying to not let that happen this week.
Thank you, Trenton, and I can't wait to see you guys in action tonight. Moving on to cross country. Last week, our Jays cross country team ran in the Olathe Twilight Meet on Saturday against Olathe. The team placed 4th out of the 34 teams and were the top team from the state of Missouri. Medalists include seniors Todd Yates and Patrick Cleary. This weekend, our Jays are headed to Iowa to complete in the Heartland Classic Meet. Be sure to wish all of our runners and football players luck today. Well, Jays, that is all I have for you today. This has been Troy Jones, reporter of KLHS.
Good luck to the cross-country team competing in Iowa. With that, back in March, the KC Kearns Women's Soccer Stadium opened. This was the first women's soccer stadium to hit KC. They now are opening bars as well. I covered more, so let's head to that. Women's sports are gaining more viewership than ever, and here in KC is more than happy to be part of that trend. To continue making female sports a priority, Monica Brady, alongside with her wife, Rachel Glenn, is opening KC's first bar and grill called The Dub, which is dedicated entirely to women's sports. The couple recently took over the lease at 107 West 9th Street, and that space was originally the Banksia Bakery. The bakery moved to a bigger location in downtown. And when people hear women's sports bar, they might think of a bar for women that shows a variety of sports, or they might think of a bar for everybody that only shows sports, women's sports. Well, which is it? According to Monica herself, it's kind of both. Our goal is to prioritize women's sports. That means like KC Current, WNBA, and then a lot of more niche sports that have been on the rising in popularity. But if the Chiefs are on, we'll be showing the game. The couple also plan to host educational sessions where if you don't know the rules of football, you can come through and learn. Well, Jays, that is all I have for you for Top Story. This has been T-Shawn Alexander. Back to the desk. Women's sports are on the rise in Kansas City. And even here at LHS, the tennis team and volleyball team has had some pretty good accomplishments lately, including running for Player of the Week and Heart of America Coach of the Year. Let's head over to reporter Alyssa Pride to hear all about it.
Hey Jays, I'm Melissa Pride here with your weekly girls sports report. First off, let's talk about tennis. Our tennis team started out the week beating Barstow 7-2, with doubles Sydney and Emma winning, then doubles Taylor and Kylie winning. Also winning singles with Sydney, Corinne, Taylor, Emma, and Kylie. Then on Wednesday, they played Kearney, swept that game 9-0, with everyone winning their singles and doubles. Prior to this match, Coach Pamela Cook was named the 2024 United States Tennis Association's Heart of America Coach this year. This is a huge thing for Liberty High School and our women's tennis program. Coach Cook will be recognized at an awards ceremony in early November. Congrats to Coach Cook. This is very well deserved. Next, the football team played the annual dig for the Cure football game on Monday. Overall, Liberty won the first 2 sets, then dropped the next to close, which forced it to a 5th and final set and won that one 15-12. Overall, Liberty and Liberty North raised $2,101 to help those in need to battle cancer. Also, our very own volleyball player Abigail Mullen is up for a career Tribune and Examiner Athlete of the Week. Go to LHS Football Twitter page at Jays Volleyball and click on the link to vote. Then on Tuesday, they traveled to North Kansas City and beat them 3-0, which is their very first conference game of the year. So they are now 1-0 in conference play. That's all the updates I have for you today. This has been Alyssa Pratt reporting for KLHS.
Thank you, Alyssa, for the weekly girls sports report. And great wins by both the Lady Jays. Now, Troy, are you going to show up to the game tonight?
Yes, it's tonight at 7 at home. And remember, the theme is Fight Night, so everyone can show out.
I can't wait to see everyone there. And with that, our show is now coming to an end, so please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Make sure to follow all of our social media at KLHS_Jays for more updates on everything LHS sports. A big thanks to all of our viewers who tuned in, and another thanks to our behind-the-scenes crew who made the show possible.
And a big thank you to our director, Morgan Gable.
Don't forget to tune in to our sports show on Fridays where we will break down all things Liberty High School sports. Until next time, this has been Alyssa Pride,
Troy Jones,
and T-Shawn Alexander. Have a fantastic Friday, Jays.
bensounds.com